Up, y'all? Welcome back to another freaking video. Welcome back to Marshall Says, where I do have a lot to say. A lot. Today's video is going to be about, well, as you can see from the title, trust who they are the first time. If you watched my last video on the benefit of the doubt will kill a motherfucker, let me know how you feel about that in the comments and how this will correlate with this video. So, I'll be looking at my phone. I took a couple notes on how I felt about this topic. Make sure you're, like I said, you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. I want to see how you feel before and after the video. And let's just hop right into it. When I say trust who they are the first time, trust what people show you the first time. Like with the last video, giving someone the benefit of the doubt, this is where you don't have to do that. You just trust it. You're sure this time, and you know, like, trust who they are the first time. The first incident, the first argument, the first everything. Believe it, see it, write it down in your head, and move on. Number one, reasons why and how you can trust who they are the first time. I have red flags. So this is the number of times that something has happened or reoccurring patterns. Like I said in the other one, having repeated cycles, but this is reoccurring patterns. So with red flags, a number of times that it's happened. So if they're showing you who they are, how they act, that's a red flag. If you already seen something that you've seen in someone else, and you're like, that's a red flag for me because I kind of seen that coming somewhere else, but I didn't see it coming. I just saw it. So this time when you see it, it's like, okay, yeah. But this is within the same person as well. So how many times it's happened, it's a red flag. So that's how you know it. You're trusting it this time. Those last 3 times you've noticed it, but you didn't really pay attention. This time you're trusting it. Trust who they are the first time. So when you do meet that next person or whoever you run into, you notice that type of pattern, and you're like, okay, now I know what not to do, what to do, what to allow, what not to allow, type of thing. Get all those several red flags, or you notice the reoccurring patterns in people and how it affects you, you'll know to trust yourself because you don't want it to happen again. And however you notice whatever the reoccurring pattern was, there was a red flag. Red flags are things that's like, hey, red is like a symbol of, something negative at times. It ain't a green light, it's a red one. A lot of people have in common. So you say, example, red flag, this person has anger issues and gets angry when you do this or say this. And you could just be completely being yourself, but you notice this within people who are around you, attracted to you, or seem to come in and out of your life. So it's like, nah, I don't want that around me. I don't want that happening again. I don't want to dig back in that situation because I done already had it happen here. Or you just meet people and you know off the bat that they're not going to be a good person based off that flag and how, y'all interact with that. It can literally be anything. So you just have to trust in yourself when you notice them flags. Notice it's not a good flag. You know, notice the bad things that bring out the bad in you or make their character seem ugly. Those are the red flags. Example, like I said, it could be someone's anger issues, red flags, someone asking you for money. You just notice certain things in certain people, and that's why I say it's the number of times that it's happened. It's a recurring pattern. It's a pattern. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. It just keeps going. So put a stop to that. Trust yourself. It's a red flag. It's a done deal. The next one I have on here is a mix of being 2 different people. So you have to trust yourself around people. You have to trust yourself. You have to notice how someone is with you and how they are with others. You have to trust how they act in person and how they may act on the phone. You have to trust how, excuse me, when things happen or inconveniences or something happens in a person's life or even yours, you have to trust how they react to that and how they react to their own stuff. So you need to trust yourself when dealing with people who are kind of like two-faced, two-personality type of things, too moody or something, because it'll have you off balance, have you feeling some type of way, make you think that you just make you feel like, like damn, who is this person? Make you feel like you don't know them, make you feel like you don't know you, or what you're doing, or whatever issue may have came up, like with the red flag. It just makes you look at things differently because they're acting differently. So the mix between two people, don't ever get yourself conflicted with the fact that someone else is conflicted with who they are, because you can still be yourself. Two, three different people, different personality. Different people bring out different people, but I'm seeing this in a negative light as well as, when situations happen. Like, remember who you are, trust who you are, trust yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's like with all the things I've listed, with the benefits of the doubt and the changing and the patterns and the red flags, like, you got to know who you are so you can stand on your business and stand on what you know, and trust yourself and believe what you believe. If you not tolerating this over here, you don't tolerate that over there. So stand on your ground, trust who you are, be you, put your foot down, and trust your intuition as well. If something's telling you, if your gut's like, believe in that, trust in that, because there's some weirdo people who will be glad to get around your energy and soak up all your personality and be you at the end of the day. Like, two different people and something like that. Distance yourself. Trust yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever have, someone who don't know who they are fuck up your confidence of who you are and what you know. People be conflicted about different opinions and topics and people and family, and it gets to rubbing off on you when you already know who you are. You stand on morals and principles in business. Like, you trust yourself. You know what you would never do and what you would do. You know who you would help and wouldn't help. You know what you would have done with $1,000,000. Like, you. Trust yourself. That's what I'm saying. So trust yourself when all this fake occurring stuff happens. You don't want to, like, dig in a hole and hide who you are because you're confused with what's going on around you. So that's what I'm saying. Trust in yourself with that. You don't ever want to be conflicted because of someone else's energy. We got false promises. Now, with false promises, you have to trust within you. Um, I'm saying trust yourself. Y'all trust who they are the first time, but trust yourself too. If they showing you who they are when this happens, or however they act and treat you the first time, believe that. When they flip the script and shit, don't believe none of that. The first time is the time. Period. Affect the energy, like I said. Nah. See, believe, and take with you how they was acting the first time. That's how I would go with that. Now, with false promises, this kind of like, what did I have? This kind of like soul dreams as well. False promises, saying you're going to do this and you're going to do that, and it just never happens. Selling a dream is just saying stuff, and someone actually buying the dream that you selling them, not literally, figuratively. Like, you done sold them a dream, you done persuaded them into getting their shoes clean at the mall type of thing. Like, you done told them all this stuff and they're buying it. Like, yeah, I can't wait until the castle comes and our kids, and then we're gonna have this big fountain. You know, false promises and soul dreams. You have to trust who the person is the first time. So if they let you down the first time with a false promise, they telling you this is gonna happen and it don't, they let you down. Believe that. Trust who they are the first time. They sell you a dream and the dream never comes around. You still waiting around on something that they done told you was gonna happen 3 months ago. Believe that. You gotta believe who they are the first time. They let you down the first time. They cross you the first time. They do stuff the first time. You gotta believe and trust who they are the first time, but trust in yourself too. I'ma still flow with that. You gotta trust in yourself, stand on business, but trust who they are the first time too. And if you still, choose to stick around people when they, show you who they are the first time, that's on you. I'm just saying, trust who they are the first time so you ain't conflicted later with yourself. So with false promises, people can make promises to change their ways, stop drinking. Someone can make a promise to buy you a house, get you this, get you that. It's a lot of false promises and a lot of disappointments. So just trust who people are the first time because they will really show you. With soul dreams, I think people just sell people dreams to give people what they want to hear at the moment. And people change, thoughts change, lifestyles change. So over time, we're going to be waiting anyway. We are human, we wait. Time changes, but it don't wait on nobody either. So with soul dreams, it's just really all about wasting time and how a person will say anything to say anything for you to just be happy and satisfied and get off the phone, or happy and satisfied and stop arguing, happy and satisfied so you won't say shit for the next few weeks. So shit like that, when people show you shit like that, you just notice and it's like, that's who you are, and I won't ever like ask you for shit again or be let down again or have expectations again. So you have to trust you, stand on your business, and trust who they show you who they are the first time as well, because you might be let down and you might feel some type of way because they had this all dreamt up and brimmed up and had you like, oh, believing something that was never probably gonna happen. So you gotta believe who they are the first time, so you don't believe in something that's never gonna happen. So like I said, the red flags, the reoccurring patterns, the two different people, the soul dreams, the false promises. Watch out for that. Trust who they are the first time. Things that are said out of anger. This one I know a lot of people are probably familiar with when trusting who they are the first time. People will say things out of anger or say things when they're intoxicated that they would never say when they're sober. So when they show you who they are in that type of light, I think you really should note that down as well, because it'll be something that they'll say they forgot once they sober up, or something that they didn't mean to say, or people do say things out of anger. People yell out of anger. People throw things out of anger. People push people away out of anger. But when you say certain words, it's one, to hurt people, and then it's two, to bring people down, three, to throw stuff in people's face. So I think all in all, you still gotta watch and see what they show you the first time, because in that first argument, if they never even really said anything out of anger or ever been mean to you in that way, but that chance to was by being drunk or high or just in an argument saying things to be mean and spiteful. That's who they are the first time. You really have to trust who they are, because they will later on, you'll still, recoup and be friends again, or whatever, the situation may be, and they'll do the same thing again, throw something in your face or say something out of hurt. So trust who they are, and because sometimes people really be meaning it. They really do. And they might not try to say that they mean it, but they really be meaning what they say. They just wait for the perfect time to where it don't seem as if it's coming off a certain way, but really it be coming off in that way. So trust who they are and what they show you the first time and how they treat you and what they say, because you never know what a person might say out of anger. Okay? Something they probably been waiting, holding back to say. Couldn't wait to say. And the shit might be from some years back. But it's just the fact that they angry, they think they have the right to say it to make you angry. And it's really just like a self-defense type of thing. I'm going to throw this out at you. Throw it. Watch who they are when they throwing that shit out. Okay? Last but not least, actions and body language. You can really this goes with a lot of watching and seeing what they show you too. You can tell somebody's fidgety, or when you say something, or when you're around a crowd, how their face changes, their lips, their eyes, their body, whatever someone tells you that they are going to do, see their actions. You got to look out for all that, because it'll really tell you and show you who a person is off their character and their personality. And you will never really know who or what you're dealing with, all in all. They make a face, a comment, a judgment, if they doing things that you never thought they would do, out of their actions, they not keeping up with what they saying. Trust who they are the first time. That's as well with soul dreams and false promises. Like, people say things and don't show the actions in it. Words can mean a lot, but your actions, it got to be something with that. So if your actions ain't, mixing up with the words, then trust who they are. Like, the first time, what they show you, it's not that. You thought it was, and it's not. That's what it is. And with their body language, like, people talk a lot with their body language when they're mad, passive aggressive, slamming doors, slamming car doors, um, doing something that'll get under your skin, shit like that. Watch people and see what they show you the first time, especially if you never like had a disagreement with this person or never had bad blood. Y'all have always been cool. Trust the first person, but like when this shit is first happening, like of course they're gonna be nice and cool and all this or whatever it may be, but like reoccurring patterns happen within people, so you do have to trust who you are, what you stand on, but watch them and trust what they show you time and time again, but the first time, because when you notice it the first time, you're gonna notice it the next time, and then you're gonna be like, that's why. And so all in all, trust you and trust what they show you the first time. And that's really all I have on that topic. Let me know how y'all feel down in the comments. True or false, agree or disagree. I need to know y'all's opinions. Have you ever dealt with something like this before? I don't know. Like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Thank y'all for watching this video. This video got a little in-depth because, like I'm saying, you really have to trust, what people show you the first time. You have to trust yourself. And from experience, I feel like I forgive easily and I don't have resentment a lot, but I don't recoup with a lot of people. Stay true to you and stand on your ground. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I will be back for more, and we are out.